What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Bike BMX. My name is Isaac, and I'm here to talk about a cool package I just got from KoolStop, the brake pad company, KoolStop. Now, I've been using KoolStop since, I don't know, like 85, 84. That was the pad that everyone used. It was tried and true. So coming back to BMX, I was like, dude, KoolStop, that's what I know. So, between then and now, they reached out to the KoolStop team and were like, hey, we're going to send you some prototype pads. We want you to run them, try them out. They're designed specifically for the size and diameter of a bigger wheel, 29, 26. That's the major thing. They have a wider pad to fit the more popular style of hoop that you see on SE bikes, Thrones, all of those. So here they are. I'm going to show them to you. The whole team's been posting theirs up. I just got my package and I'm psyched because I'm still running the prototypes on my Supercross currently. So this is my favorite pad to run most of the time. In the winter time, this is my favorite pad. I talk about this quite a bit. KoolStop, like you'll see here, I'll show you. Here's a pair of white brake pads, right? Matches your bike. It's great. This compound is similar to this salmon color compound you see here. The black compound here is designed for dry, wet, or dry, hot conditions, Arizona. And then the salmon is designed for like regular, humid California, say, where you do get seasons. You get like some humidity in the air, maybe a little bit wetter. That's the salmon, or any other color that you get. Black, dry, hot conditions like we have here in Arizona. We don't have a whole lot of humidity in the air and it's hot and dry. The black will work better in my area. This is overall. So this gives you the best of both worlds, because let's say summertime, this is what I normally run in summertime, because summertime we get monsoons almost every night. So it'll be 120 degrees during the daytime. About 7 o'clock, clouds come in. By 8 o'clock, it rains. By 10 o'clock, it's done raining and it's just hot the whole time. So rain at night, dry in the day. This is my preferred compound, this style here. But the other thing I'll show you is it is a wider diameter here. And then you have this ridge. You can see here, it's like it's kind of angled and more flat on the side. There you go. That ridge is for the oversized tire. So this can run up against your tire and not rub your tire. So designed specifically for the bigger bikes with the bigger tires. So this is a new style of KoolStop pad that will fit your big bikes even better if you see this design. It's pretty cool to see all the iterations that went into these, because mine looked a little bit different, but really cool to see the final production. Almost looks like a Michelin tire with the ridges on it. There you go. So I'm gonna go put these on. They come in a variety of colors: white, dark blue. Is that purple? I would say this is a dark blue, almost purple, red, yellow, gold. What is this one? A lighter sky blue, like a buff blue. If you have a blue SE, that would match really well. Black. This is gonna be my summertime pair, my wintertime pair. And then full salmon colored there. What else? Got some sticker. Oh, I love these, you guys. I love when KoolStop will throw in like a keychain. This is cool. It's like I don't know if you can't really tell that it's see-through or transparent. No, there's no way for me to show you, but this is like a translucent. There you go. Looks like a Vans shoe. This was the old Vans brake pad and they turned it into a keychain. So I'm going to set that out, put that on my keys. I'm going to go put these on the bike now. Check out your local retailer for some KoolStop pads. You can always hit them up on Instagram and ask, hey, who sells these local to me in my area? And Shar and the good people over at KoolStop will help you out. Same folks been running it since I was a kid. So it's a family owned and operated business, still owned by the original family. They are fantastic people. So get yourself some KoolStops. Everybody uses them because they're tried and true. That's simply even if I buy a new set of brake pad or brake calipers, or I get a pair of brakes and they come with brake pads, I will immediately either swap to my old KoolStops or put a fresh pair of KoolStops on. They last a long time, but more importantly, they're reliable. If you get the right compound for your riding conditions, unparalleled, unparalleled stocking power and feathering and everything you need to flatland, to do abubakas, to riding wheelies and feathering. KoolStop is your brand. So go get yourself a pair of these pads, check them out. If you need some advice on the right compound for you, remember the salmon or colored is for wet general conditions, the black for dry, non-humid like Arizona. So have some fun, go ride your bikes. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Big Bike BMX. Today I just got some new brake pads from KoolStop. These are the new production brake pads that we've been testing some prototypes on the team. These are the new production ones. I'm going to put them on the bike. I'll show you what the prototypes look like and then why these ones are so dope. These are specifically made for big BMX bikes, and we'll get into that in a second, but let's check these out. It's pretty fun, and I'm also going to show you how to swap them out. It takes about 10 minutes tops. It's easy. Let's go. All right, you guys, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and take off these old brake pads. This is just a 5mm Park tool, fits right in here. Twist, back out the screw until it comes off. These are the Speedline Elite BMX brakes, so they are a little bit more difficult because I have to get my fat fingers in here to get this out first. There we go. And then I've got the washer and then the two adjustment there. Squeeze those and get the pad out. We'll be in business. There we go. Pads out. Now I have an extra washer on these ones so that I can really tighten down. So I had two washers here at the end. That's a little bike hack. So, little pro tip: if ever there we go. So this is what they normally come with, one washer. I will take an extra one and put it on there because sometimes you can tighten this screw down and you run out of thread before it's all the way tight, depending on how thick the brake caliper is. So you can add extra screws from old brake pads to give you some more room here so this can screw all the way on. Little pro tip. So here is the inside of the old pad here. So you can see, barely worn in. Feathering your brakes, you don't really wear out pads too much. You can see right there the reason these are so popular and why they were designed for the big bikes. See this right here, there's a ridge. When I move my finger, there's a cutout there. Right down the middle, it's not flat, it has a ridge. That is because tires on big bikes tend to stick out over the rim. So the problem was calipers couldn't get on here without rubbing on the tire first. So KoolStop solution, shave a little bit of, there you go, shave a little bit of the edge off here. This gives you some tire clearance and you can have more pad touching your rim. So that's that. Let's take a look. Here's the pads that I'm gonna be putting on. They are not in a retail box, but you will see what they look like. These are the production ones. I'm really psyched. Just gonna do this one. Here, so you can see the blue one is production. The black one was a prototype. You can see they are the same. They have the same tread there. They didn't change much. There he goes. This is the first time I'm seeing the production ones. So here you can see a little bit better. There you can see, get it. You have the ridge here on this side. There we go, the ridge there. And then you have a ridge here up on top. So you can see that there. So, all right, I'm gonna get this one on. See how that looks. The blue is really nice because it matches the Supercross. Almost perfect. So, love that. Let me get the tripod set up again. All right, I'm gonna show you my hack for KoolStop pads. This is right out of the package. They have the thicker washer and the thinner one out here. I'm gonna switch those because the thicker one will make these stick out farther when you kind of compress. I need this to be closer. So this one is thicker than this one, so I want to swap the thinner one on the inside so that my calipers are closer. So I'm gonna take off that, take all these off in sequence, like so, holding them. Let's slide this off. Okay, so here we go. I'm trying to get this flush with the brake pad, so I get some old channel locks, and I'll just press it down on one side and the other, squeeze, going back and forth to get that down onto the pad. Just takes a little bit of time, be patient, just squeeze it on there. Starting to get down on it, there we go. And now that is flush on the post. It's peasy. All right, so step one, got the round washer. We're gonna drop that on there. Now it's flush. Slide that into the brake caliper. Let it sit there. And I'm gonna grab the rest of those washers and bolts and nuts. All right, and like I said before, there you go. I like to run it with 2 washers on the end down here. As you can see, there's 2 washers, because that will give gives this bolt, when I compress it down, more teeth to grab onto. All right, so I'm gonna get this in here. All right, so we have the new pad in place. I'm just going to tighten it down to where it's somewhat tight to get everything. Because it's a new pad, I want to compress everything so it seats, and then I'll adjust in a moment. So I'm going to tighten it so everything's seated, and then I'm going to come back and make sure all the washers are where I want them, and that this is hitting the pad, or the pad is hitting the rim all at the same time. And because these pads take up the whole area back here, the whole surface, because it makes contact with the whole surface of the rim. There we go. All right, let's see. Perfect. Let's go around to the other side. Might be a little bit harder to see on this side. We're going to repeat the process. We're going to take off the old one here. All right. There's the old pad. Get over here. There's the old pad there. Still looking really good. Not a whole lot of wear on it. I've been running these for quite a while, you guys. But man, love it. We do the same thing to this one. I'm gonna have to move the bigger washer and the smaller washer. We're gonna swap those real quick, and let's get to it. Take off the old washer, the old bolt washers. I'm gonna set that smaller one to the side. I'm gonna pull these 2 guys off. Set those over. I'm gonna pull the thick one. I'm gonna put the smaller one. Sometimes you can just press them on. Not this time. So that's fine. I'm gonna have to use the channel locks. And this one, just be patient, go back and forth, pressing it down. You will slowly pull that washer on top of the post, and you'll just go back and forth. It'll get clean and flush. There we go. So that's how you swap the thinner washer for the thicker washer. Then I'm gonna drop one of these guys on. put it on the bike, put one of these facing down, the bigger washer, and then 2. Let's go. All right, so there's the other side of the round washer, the adjustment washer. Then we have the one that it sits in, make it flat. And then remember, I put 2 washers at the end to give me extra thread to tighten. 1, get in there. Don't drop. 1, and 2. Get it? There it is. All right. All right, same thing. I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I did before. I'm gonna get this tight. I'm gonna move the camera up here. All right, so you're gonna see me get this tight without caring where it's at on the hoop up there, even though it's down. You'll see me turn it up here a little bit. I want it on the hoop there, but I don't care necessarily if it's in the right spot, because really all I'm trying to do is get all of these compressed at least once to get them seated where I want on the post and the pad, because I just adjusted those. So I'm gonna tighten this to seat it, and then I'm gonna back it up. Now I can actually do my adjustment. So press this on the hub, or on the hoop. Gonna make sure that I can get it up and I'm making contact with all of the wheel. I don't have to worry about the tires much now because there's that cutout. I think that looks about right. Put this down, hold the brake pad in place and tighten it. That looks perfect there. Right there's where I want it. Tighten that down. There we go. Make sure I have no tire rub. Do not. All right, cool. I'm gonna do my cheat. Stretch that spring. Give me some extra room over here. I may need to do some adjustments on the brake, because with a new brake pad that isn't worn, I may need to break that in a little bit. Just doing a final little adjustment like that. Tire spins. There we go. New pads. All right, y'all, it's that easy. New brake pads. These are the cyan blue, matches the Supercross perfectly. Here are the old prototypes. You can see this is what they started as. This is their idea. Oh. And they wore perfectly. I ran these, you guys, probably 8-9 months. Still say KoolStop. So from prototype to production, so good. Shout out KoolStop, always innovating, man. Love you guys. Always innovating. So that is the Speedline parts, Speedline from Supercross. That's their Speedline Elite Brake, the Evil Alloy brake cable stop here. There you go. Evil Alloy brake cable stop. Up here, it's got the blue Speedline brake lever, Elite brake lever. Evil Alloy bar ends, Evil Alloy stem. These are some Broke Boys bars. I've had these, geez, since Jacob released these in 2020 is when I got them. I've still been running them. Shout out 80s Craig and Ride Out Supply. But I got some flatline bars on the way that I bought. Evil Alloy, Devil's Nuts, Supercross 4130 chromoly, frame and fork, Evil Alloy. These are some prototype pedals, but I believe they're going to look very similar to this when the productions are done. Ride Out Supply, jet fuel, sprocket, KMC Cool Night Chain. We've talked about these quite a bit. There's the special pin right there. If you ever change them out, you got to push this guy out and get a new pin and break the thing off. Here we go. Boom, boom. The Carrera seat. Love that thing, dude. Kevlar, leather, and it has a cutout underneath here. Get CC LED. Everyone asks me what this is. This is the lights. So this is the battery pack that connects to right here. And then I've got the LED lights strung all the way around the bike so it glows teal green at night. But anyway, go have some fun. Go ride your bikes, you guys.